Hey everyone, it's your boy John. We are back again here with another video. This is my 2-year modification list on my Integra Type S. So if you're looking for modifications, I'll go through mine. And this one is probably one of the most modified ones. Not the most, but one of the most modified Integra Type S. Woo! She does be sitting pretty. So exterior wise, what do we have here? We have a front lip is from EOS, side skirts from APR, and then the rear I left naked. The spoiler is a EOS spoiler as well. So if you want something a little bit more aggressive and in carbon fiber, there it is. APR ones are very aggressive as well. Yeah, get out of here, fly. And then we have the EOS front lip. Now, if you want to have a more in-depth video of any of these products, check my YouTube channel and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because all these parts right here generally have its own video. For an example, these Nguyen carbon fiber front grille covers. I like these. It protects the front and also gives it that extra. I mean, it's so much carbon fiber. It looks good. And it's easy to install because you don't have to remove the front bumper for those ones, which are a huge plus. I also have an EOS carbon fiber. This is a full replacement hood vent right there. I have the dealer upgraded front DRLs in black, and it also lights up at night. I thought I wouldn't like the lighting up at night, but and it's so dimly lit that it doesn't bother me, and I don't think it looks too crazy. I'm a fan of that OEM kind of lighting, keeping it kind of aggressive but not too crazy. We have also the OEM carbon fiber mirror caps. I think they look great. It actually shows some of that color. There's also other products from EOS and Nguyen that sells like a full replacement if you're interested. Next off, I have these little window seal covers in carbon. These are from Nguyen. These are actually one of the newer products. I've actually really like it because the gloss ones. So a lot of people close their door right here. So surprisingly, it's a wear and tear area. And these carbon fiber ones make it just look, it's a little bit stronger and it looks really good. Speaking of carbon fiber, I remember the theme is a lot of carbon fiber on this car. It was the exterior. I was thinking it to be like a competition carbon fiber package. We have a carbon fiber Nguyen roof antenna with a black vinyl roof. I had this roof wrapped by Arctic Work. He's a really good guy. Check him out. He's local if you're local to North California. And then the rear, I have the carbon fiber frame. That one's from EV Base. I had it for my Tesla, so I put it on this one here too. And for the rear, we have the meat and potatoes is gonna be this Miltech exhaust. I have a sound comparison in my video, and you can see some metal polish because I like to polish the tips a lot, but I didn't know there was some on the bumper, so I'll give that a nice wipe later. And that goes it for the exterior. It's looking good. Under the hood is one of my favorite parts. So this is definitely more if you're like a car guy and you're just into engine bay kind of look. I have the dampers right there. These are also on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. They're carbon fiber APR, carbon fiber Infinity Designs intake, EOS engine cover, and I put a little Infinity logo right there. And we got the Honda We have the Infinity Designs turbo inlet. Yeah, this bay is looking good. I really like it. Now the intake is it sounds louder than stock, so you like those turbo noises. But I also had a PRL intake that sounded way louder. So if you wanted like a loud sound, turbo noises, the PRL is a great one, the HVI. But the Infinity Designs has better gains and does look better. So you pick and choose your battles. But yeah, this engine bay looks like money. And then you can kind of see the EOS carbon fiber replacement right there. For the rear, nothing too fancy. Just have the Integra Type S tray. And yeah. So let's go into the interior of the car. Let me go to one of my favorites. Let's just open it for some lights. So I have kids. So this is my kid car too. So let's just get a little zoomed down. We have the Jogan's dry, matte carbon, well it is dry carbon, door piece right here, the little garnish. And then we also have the little covers right here. These are the Integra Type S mesh. So my windows are tinted, but I noticed ceramic tinted. But I want it to be covered a little bit more, just a little bit more protection. And you know, I guess this kind of helps with theft too. They can't see the car as well, and if they break the window, they got this little mesh piece. It's a little small deterrent. It's not gonna, if they want it, they want it. Also, we have the Jogan carbon fiber cup holders, and my favorite kind of modification right here is the rear AC vents. Has two USBs. These two USBs I plugged in just to have some light. So I have some ambient lighting for my kids in the back. It can be RGB, so I just have it as like a dim red. So yeah. As far as that, you can kind of see it right there. Nothing too fancy here. Some stuffed animals. Check out the door sill. See how it just kind of wraps around? Nice. Same with the front. We have the door sills, dry carbon, matte carbon. Door sills protects, and then we have illuminated door sills right here. Really like this interior piece, so let me just kind of show you the interior, just kind of like from this view. A little pan. A big piece right here is this carbon fiber. I know it's a lot of carbon. It might not be for everybody, but the matte carbon looks way better than the cheaper plastic you have that comes from the factory, and it's just this nice long piece. Also from Jogan, we have the center console that's kind of wrapped. I mean, the goal is to kind of replace cheap plastic with a nicer carbon fiber look to it. Alright, so we also have this garnish right here, also in carbon fiber. All these like interior pieces are from Jogan. They look really nice, and you can see it opens and closes perfectly fine. All the way to this piece right here, this piece, and then we have Overland Design suede. You can also get this in carbon, but I think that was too much. I like to break it up a little bit. Yeah, Overland Designs center console looks great. We have the Acuity shift knob. It is really red, but I think in person it looks more like, let me try to make it more realistic to how it looks like in real life. Yeah, there you go. We have a little inlay right here. We have the lockout. It's really easy to pull this thing down now. And pull it up, locks in like that. And then we have the Acuity shifter itself. So this is a full replacement shifter. It goes all the way down, and feels really good. It's like There's no more like that slop you get from side to side anymore, because I mean it's a full replacement. So it feels like a bolt action rifle. It's really nice. Now we also have the Turismo's steering wheel, flat bottom. You can also get this in heated as well. I opted for the gloss carbon fiber right here, just because I feel like this area is a high touch point, where if it was matte, I didn't want it to like polish the matte finish. So that's why this part right here is in gloss, just for wear and tear, and it'll look more nicer. Right here, if I kept touching it, it'll turn glossy. So that was the reason for that. I also have the Hondata, because this car is tuned. And what's cool with the Hondata too is if you have it on the CarPlay, it actually shows my E85 content and performance on the screen itself, which is really nice. I have a radar detector by Nguyen, and then I have a FitCam X dash camera right here. You don't even see it. It looks so well integrated. I forget I have it sometimes. So that's the point, right? Kind of out of sight, out of mind. And then in here I have a little cubby tray just to separate it, organize it a little bit better. But yeah, that is that's my Integra Type S. Oh, I got red floor mats for my buddy who has a Type R. They fit. So if you guys were planning to get that, you can. He wasn't using it, so he was like, here, you can just have it. Shout out to him, and he's in one of my older videos too. But yeah, so far, so you can kind of see the mesh right here. I think that's pretty cool. If you're looking for sound bites and how the exhaust sounds or how the intake sounds, I have videos on that. But yeah, this has been a really good car, and it's a really fun daily family-oriented car. No problems with it. If I was going to do top 5 mods, my top 5 mods would be, oh, I forgot to say it, lowering the car on H&R springs. That really changes the stance of the car. Lowering it in wheels is probably my favorite personally. Those are, I guess that's like the mods for everybody would want to do. Performance wise, I have E85 or E30 mix, tuned by Fairable. Fairable's a really good guy, but there's the intake sounds, and I've really done a lot with this car. But yeah, keeping it basic with just suspension and lowering is lowering it in wheels I think a lot of people will be happy with the looks of that. As far as performance, the stock performance is already really good. I don't think you guys need to do that. But if you want that extra spice, this car is probably making about 420 horsepower, up like about 100 horsepower from stock. So it is making the beans. But I really enjoyed the stock performance. It's just a matter of the rear AC vents for my kids. As weird as that sounds, that's one of my, I guess, on the list of my favorite things about the car. Is a rear AC vent. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, wow. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video gave you some ideas on what you can do with the car. And I'm perfectly happy with it. I only have 7,000 miles, so I don't drive it nearly enough because I have multiple cars. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
How can a heart just forget what's